Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play The Dig! When last we left off, Attila is now the second moon of Earth, after Lowe and the team managed to blast it off a collision course and into a stable orbit. Now that they've descended into one of the tunnels that's been formed by the explosive charges, they found evidence of what they believe is alien life. At least, stuff that's been placed on the asteroid is evidence of it. This metal plate, for instance, here is most certainly not natural, and as of that moment, Lowe clamped down on any communications externally with anyone, barring Houston, who they gave a coded message to, saying that he had mission, parameters all along that he should look for evidence of alien life on the asteroid, and they found it. But now we actually need to basically talk with the away team, effective away team, the ones in the shuttle, and then start dealing with these protrusions and that metal plate. Let's first talk to Borden.
Borden? Come in, Borden.
This is Borden.
Let's talk to him.
Anything from Houston?
No, the tracking stations report that everything's fine so far.
That's not bad.
I can't wait till I get up there and tell you what this is all about.
Oh, take your time, boss. I'm only going crazy up here, not knowing anything about what's going on.
Well, we do have to keep our secrets, I'm afraid.
The pigs seem to hold up pretty well in the nuclear explosions.
Yep, every now and then, the lowest bidder does it right.
Just every now and again.
Low out.
Cockpit out.
Let's talk to Miles.
Miles, this is Low. Do you read?
I'm here, Boston. Yak away.
Okay, we shall do so.
Cora, did you ever pass notes in class?
All the time, Boston.
I feel like somebody's passed me a note, only I don't know how to read it. Cora, I gotta tell you, after this trip, sitting around in Congress is gonna be real boring.
Sitting around up here in the shuttle ain't exactly a thrill right now either, Boston.
That's true. Let's talk about the pig, shall we?
How long will the pig hold out as a light source?
Plenty of time. If it starts to run low, we can pull my baby up to the surface and let the solar batteries recharge.
That's handy.
Low, over and out.
There are actually different dialogue choices that, or rather, dialogue lines that can go at those points, but right now, we have work to do. We need to start dealing with these various projections. We could try using the shovel on it, I suppose. Might not work.
There's no way to get leverage with this thing.
Fair enough. In that case, we better just use the zero-G digger. It, after all, is one of the few things that we have. Also, let's look at the flying pig while we're here. There's probably nothing we can take from it.
It's the pig.
Let's see if there is anything we can take.
It's the pig.
Nope, nothing we can take from it. So let's try and use this digger, shall we? Why not?
I may be criticized for it later, but I'm gonna dig out one of these odd projections.
It's your decision, Commander.
Let's see what's in there. Let's have a look. Ooh, a metallic plate. There's another one.
Definitely not a natural deposit.
Nope. Are there any others? There are two more odd projections, I think. If memory serves, yep, there's one and there's one. I thought I saw two. Let's do something with those two. Let's have a look at each one in turn.
Frank, I wish I knew what these odd projections are.
I've taken pictures of them for analysis.
Well, that's handy, so we can happily destroy them.
Frank, I wish I knew what these odd projections are.
Yep.
I've taken pictures of them for analysis.
Not sure why I was expecting two different dialogue choices there, but let's get rid of these projections.
It's another metal plate.
I wish there were some sort of inscription.
Well, let's get to work. That is a fantastic tool, the zero-G digger. I hope it can be worked in actual G. Probably not.
We're 3 for 3 here, folks.
I've heard of putting a message in a bottle, but never in a big rock.
So, we have 4 metal plates. That is really, really odd. 4 of them.
Definitely not a natural deposit.
I suppose there's only one more thing we can do, and that's to try and use them.
I'm giving this baby a little push.
that doesn't work, Commander. Give it a big push.
The plate just dropped down, inside something.
The plate is gone?
That's kind of bad.
Well, here goes nothing.
We're with you, Commander.
Let's have a look. Whoa! Here is a central room.
So, the asteroid is hollow.
Time to update Houston. Load a shuttle. Static. Must be all this rock.
We're cut off. Should we go back outside and call them?
Nah, they can sit tight for a few more minutes while we look around.
I think we need to head outside right now. I really do. Let's head outside and push the other, holes. Yeah, I think we should push all of them. This metallic plate also needs pushing. Yep. And this one needs pushing. And this one needs pushing. They all basically head down into the same area, I think. I bet we can't actually step into all of them, though.
It's a small, dark opening.
Yeah, that one's too small.
It's a small, dark opening.
That one's too small. What about this one?
It's a deep hole into the rock.
Yep, there is only one way we can actually go in, and that's this way. Let's head back in, to the strange place in the center of the asteroid. That definitely looks worked. And we can't communicate with any of the people on the actual ship, so we might as well just talk to Brink and Robbins.
Brink. Come in, Brink.
Brink here. I read you.
Let's see what you have to say about this.
Does this make any sense to you?
This cavern has been shaped as a dodecahedron, but I have no idea why.
Nope, I don't think anybody here does.
This looks like more than we ever expected.
Don't be foolish, Commander. I am a geologist, yes, but there are many geologists more prominent than I. Always I suspected that my work in archaeology was the real reason I was brought along.
That is true. That is true. You just didn't know that reason. And that's probably why Robbins was brought along, for her, ability to very quickly pick up languages.
Do you see any need for the pig to be in here with us?
No, I can see just fine without it.
And that's kind of worrying. We could talk about Robbins, but it's going to be the same option. We might as well have a look.
What do you think of her?
Yep, same one.
Very unorthodox, bringing a reporter on a space
You've
mission.
said before.
But she is very capable, and she writes interesting stories.
I'm surprised that option keeps appearing.
Low out.
I'm less surprised that I keep clicking it.
Robbins. Come in, Robbins.
This is Robbins.
Let's talk to Robbins a bit before we examine everywhere.
Do you see anything significant?
That pentagon shape on the far wall. I think it's raised up from the surrounding surface.
Like a pedestal.
A pedestal, but there's nothing standing on it.
Unless we do.
That's ominous. Why would we want to stand on it?
Who would have guessed Attila had a place like this inside?
Somebody guessed something, Commander. Or you wouldn't have been given your secret mission.
That's true.
If we need the pig, we'll bring it in here with us.
I'm sure you'll make the right call.
We want to look at that pedestal, I think.
Low out.
I think we want to look at that pedestal. What do we have to actually look around here? A tunnel and a pedestal. That's pretty much it. We'll examine the tunnel and then the pedestal.
A long, dark tunnel to the outer chamber.
Yep, and I think we need to examine that pedestal now. I'm sure nothing will go wrong with that. It's only an ominous pedestal in a dodecahedron. Almost failed to say the word pedestal then. Let's have a look.
A raised area with indentation.
Well, I suppose there's only one more thing that we can do, and that is indeed to basically go and click on it, I think. Let's what do we have in our inventory? Oh, nothing significant. So let's actually just look at the pedestal. Ah! This looks like a puzzle. Definitely looks like a puzzle.
Load a break. Come in, break.
Break here. I read you.
What do you think about this very obvious puzzle?
Any ideas about these metal plates lying here?
They look like the metal panels you push through the shafts up in the tunnel.
I detect a puzzle.
This looks like more than we ever expected.
Yep,
Don't be foolish, Commander.
we've had this one before.
I am a geologist, yes, but there are many geologists more prominent
You've said
than
that,
I.
Brink.
Always I suspected that my work in archaeology was the real reason I was brought along.
I really wish that they would not be highlighted like that.
Blow out.
We'll just ask that question to Robbins now.
Robbins. Come in, Robbins.
Robin's here. I read you.
Hello, Robbins.
What do you think this place is for, Robbins? Some kind of temple?
That's the first assumption of most amateur anthropologists.
Fair enough.
Blow out.
We're gonna have to figure this out. We're gonna have to start looking at all these various, bits.
Shallow indentation set into the raised platform.
Okay. What about these plates?
A metal plate floating near the pedestal.
We should have a... I imagine we have a lot of air in our suits. Let's see what we can do with them. Use plate with square indentations. Let's see what happens. Ooh. There? That seems right. If it is, we don't know. Let's find out. Let's find out. Top? Yeah, that seems pretty right. That seems pretty correct. My guess is this one goes on the right? Yep, let's solve a puzzle. Oh, we are about to solve a puzzle here. And I hope it's not going to go horribly wrong for us. Why would it go horribly wrong? I mean, what's the worst that could happen?
What's happening?
Unmoving!
That could happen. Yeah.
I feel like someone turned me inside out twice.
It's a little difficult to move now.
That's because we've got gravity. Planet-type gravity. We're not inside the asteroid anymore. And the pressure is equalized. There's an atmosphere.
Can we breathe it?
Our suits are checking that automatically. Here we are. Yes, it's at least as breathable as the air in LA. Of course, there's always the danger of airborne infectious agents.
I don't think so.
Oh?
Alien microbes should be no threat to us. They have not evolved to make use of our cell structures.
The oxygen in our suits won't last long anyway. I say we take them off and save the remaining oxygen for the return trip.
If there is a return trip.
The air tastes good.
Surprise, surprise. Attila was a spaceship all along.
A starship, faster than light. We're not in our own solar system. No planet but Earth has an atmosphere like this, and this ain't Earth.
After so many years of bad TV shows and crackpots with phony pictures, here is the real proof. There is alien life.
Low to cockpit, over. Low to payload, over. Yeah, I'd say we're out of range. Way out of range.
I don't see any aliens coming to greet us.
For all we know, it might have been 1,000,000 years since these people sent out Attila, and they long since died out.
I don't know about you, but I didn't pack a lunch.
Or a can of pop.
Well, we might as well look around and learn what we can about this place. We might be here a while.
We might be here a lot longer than a while. We might be here forever. Have you considered that, Lo? We might be here forever. Because how are we going to get back? Yep, that's the reaction I think when I think of spacesuits. And jetpacks. Well, we might as well talk to Brink and Robbins. Why not?
Brink.
You'll notice now that, there's not many options left.
How are you doing, Brink?
You mean apart from being trapped on an alien planet with no idea of how to get back?
Apart from that, yeah.
This is a pretty desolate place.
Whoever once lived here, I think they are long since gone. So much dust. Undisturbed except by our own feet.
That's a long time ago. Is there a different option here now?
Brink, how does Maggie seem to be holding up?
She seems to be fine, Commander.
I'm okay.
We all have to watch out for each other.
Yeah, I was about to say there. She's right there, Brink. They can hear this exchange, I'm sure.
Thanks.
Well, let's talk to Robbins.
Robbins,
Let's see what you have to say.
you doing okay?
Oh, I'm fine. This is the greatest story of my life. The only trouble is, I have no way of telling it to anybody.
Well, we can hear something above, so something's clearly alive. If that's a something.
This place is as desolate as the Midwest.
Almost as desolate as the Midwest.
Almost?
Maggie, does Brink look okay to you?
So far, he looks fine.
I'm okay, Commander. Thanks for your concern.
We all have to watch out for each other.
We do.
Thanks.
What if there were more options on the exclamation mark we could do there? After all, it hadn't entirely disappeared. But let's have a look at these plants. Are they edible?
This plant is alive. That means it must be possible to survive here.
For a plant, yeah, probably is possible. Do I want to... Oh, examine the platform, I suppose.
I guess this isn't a natural geological formation, right, Brink?
No.
Look how close the stones fit. Like ancient Peruvian masonry.
So it's primitive.
There was nothing primitive about ancient Peruvian masonry, Commander Lo.
Oh, so no. We could click the platform, see if it does anything.
I wonder what they use this for.
Who knows? Let's see what this plant does.
With my luck, this is probably the alien equivalent of poison ivy. I don't think I'll touch it.
That sounds like a good idea. What else do we have? Not a lot nearby. There is a clearing, and nothing. Let's go to this clearing.
Where are you going, Lo?
I was gonna check for water. Or some way out of here.
I think we should remain together.
Fine. Follow me.
This is no longer a space expedition, Lo. This is an archaeological dig. Therefore, I am the obvious leader.
Fine. Whenever we need to dig something up, you can use the shovel. In the meantime, our first business is to survive. Our second task is to get home. We need to work together, and I'm still the commander of this mission.
You don't know any more about surviving on an alien world than I do.
Boston is right, Ludger. He's the one with experience in survival, and we need someone in command. This is no time for a foolish power struggle.
All right, I agree. For now.
Well, that was ominous, wasn't it? Already Brink is trying to go for power. We have a question mark, and a question mark. and a big pile of nothing all around us. Well, I'd safely like to say that I think they're in trouble. They're on an alien planet, there's no evidence of any life anywhere, there's no evidence really of anything anywhere except this hollowed out shape that the dodecahedron made, that was the asteroid. I wonder why the asteroid came to Earth anyway. Perhaps we'll never know that answer. Or perhaps we'll find it out here, in this area where nothing lives. Give it a few days and they won't be living there either, because they'll be dead. But if I can help it, that won't happen. At least we hope we can help it. So, I'll catch you next time, folks. As when we come back, we'll start exploring this strange alien world that we're on. I'm sure we'll find plenty of things to look at. Who knows? Maybe we might even do some digging. After all, it is called the Dig. So, I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Later. It's very quiet here. So quiet you could hear a pin drop. If they had a pin. Look, I'm checking the inventory right now. We don't have a pin. We do have a flashlight, though. And that, I'm sure, will be critical. Later.